Alright, finally on to Game 6 of the tournament. This will be the last game of the Tin Soldiers 2 tournament that we'll be playing. Missed out Game 4, as you guys will have heard if you watched the intro to Game 5. Game 6 puts me up against Wood Elves, so it's High Elves versus their estranged Wood Elf kin. And the opponent for this game is a guy that I have played several times before in the past with my Tomb Kings. I've also featured him in a battle report against Dark Elves. He's the great-looking... he's a great-looking guy, but he has a great-looking army, rather, with orange color scheme and so forth. Now, this was a classy game because I managed to really get some cool deployment in. My opponent actually complimented me on my deployment, which was quite a surprise. People actually think highly of my decisions around here. What's actually happened is that I've put a bolt thrower on the left-hand flank with a chariot and nothing else. Now, he's actually put everything down on his right-hand flank with the forest in the way, and I've totally ignored it. Now, my white lions actually came much later in deployment. I was thinking about putting them in front of that forest there, but when I didn't, you know, they're really far away and I've got a mage bunker there. Bear in mind that I've taken Law of Fire on all of my mages, so the BSB with the level 1 mage has got a Fireball, the level 2's got a Fireball and Fiery Blast, the Archmage has got everything except for the Burning Head, and wow, it's really turned out to be it's going to be a heavily conservative game for me with a lot of fiery magic, and we'll see how it goes. Going to skip to the next photo where you can see his deployment on the right hand side here. He's got the Tree Man, not a Tree Man Ancient, just a Tree Man. He's got a big unit of Eternal Guard with a Highborn on foot, Annoyance on Netling's great weapon. He's got a BSB there with the 3-up ward save that you keep going with until you fail. Treekin in front of them. He's got Dryads on the right hand flank and the left hand flank. Glade Guard, War Dancers and Archers in the middle, and a Carrot behind the hill there with the Klangor Stave. And he's put his free wood over to the left there. That circular thing is his free forest, which he gets. And away we go. Next photo, you can see deployment here for the High Elves with the white lines to the center. Point being there is that I can just move forward, get in range spells, and then start moving back. And the right-hand side I've got a Chariot and an Eagle to either match spot the stuff or just charge anything that comes out of the forest. So, and you can see my spell cards there. It's just fire, 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 and fire. Next photo, High Elves win the roll for the first turn. Well done. Eagle flies behind the forest there. The Chariot moves up. Dragon Prince is full steam ahead, and the White Lions march along, and the other Dragon Prince is on the hill. So it looks like aggressive play, but really I'm just getting in range for the BSB because, you know, if he's not in the unit, he won't get. He'll just get murdered instantly by anything that comes out of the woods in terms of magic. So, a fury of fireballs and bound items and so forth actually clean them up. War Dancers get trashed by a firestorm of fireballs and fiery blasts, and his archers really take it as well. So, quite happy with the opening phase. Things looking really good. Next picture, over the left-hand flank here, you can see a Chariot coming around the side. Repeater Bolt Thrower lets rip at the Glade Guard on the left there and actually kills 2 of them. And the Eagle up in front of the forest, ready to fly over and march block him in a later turn. So things going well. You can see that my coloured dice in the middle of the battlefield, that's how I set up my magic phase. The brown dice represent the 4 for the Archmage. The blue ones are for the pool. I only rolled 1 for the Banner of Sorcery in this particular turn. Red ones are the level 2 mage, and the white ones for the BSB. And bought these dice from a store in New Zealand called the $2 Shop. That's where everything in the shop costs $2, and you walk in and they have all sorts of crappy junk. But $2 buys you a pack of 10 dice with 5 different colours, so I've just bought a bunch of those. Next photo, he flies his Eagle in front of my Dragon Princess, so I can't charge his... well, I can't charge anything, his archers or anything, and he's moved his 2 War Dancers behind the hill because they've been severely depleted by fiery spells. Dryads behind the forest in the background there, his mage with the Klangor Stave has walked to the centre of the wood there. So quite a cool looking photo, really happy with the colours, but... yeah, things are good. And in the far corner of the battlefield, you can see those are the troops that have been killed so far. He's just removed them and placed them to one side. We know that those guys are dead. Next picture shows you the War Dancers cowering in fear with, you know, flames, their hair singed and burnt behind the hills. I love that. And Eagle March blocking the chariots. Sorry, they're not the chariots. The Dragon Prince is up ahead. Next photo, he's moved everybody in the forest, including these 3 Glade Guard. And the Eagle is just hanging out there waiting to march block everybody. The Treekin are moving around the side, and the big unit of Eternal Guard, it's going to be a long time before they see any combat. They're moving around, and his archers, there's still actually 6 of them, so they can still do some damage. Next photo, the tree man behind the forest here, just showing you what's up with everything here. He's got one of these mages in with the Dryads, just getting ready to blast everything. Now, forest... that forest magic, the Wood Elves magic, is really cool because you don't need light of sight for most of the spells, so that's really handy. But my magic phase has been shutting him down every time. +1 to dispel roll really deals with the tree singing from the tree man, and really just punching everything in the face as soon as it gets cast. Next photo shows you the responding High Elf turn with the eagle flying over the forest to march block the Eternal Guard, the Tree Man, the Dryads, probably is slightly out of range of the Treekin there, and the Chariot's just hanging there waiting for anything to leave the wood. Bolt Throwers having a go at the Glade Riders in the forest, and elsewhere things are just hanging out. Over the next photo, you can see what's happened here. The Dragon Princes have actually moved backwards. They've turned around, wheeled, then turned around again, so that they're no longer in front of the eagle, and they are ready to be charged by the Dryads, potentially. The Dryads can charge them. But the Chariot's ready there to charge them in the flank if the Dryads do that, and the BSB will be there. So that's what's preventing him from charging with the Dryads, technically there. And the White Line's pushing back a little bit, still within 24-inch range of all their targets. In my turn, I just fireball, kill the eagle with a fireball, and start burning everything else to crisps as well. So things going really well. I think I miscast a single time in my second turn, and didn't actually worry me, didn't actually get anything bad. You can see over the hill there where the Dragon Princes are, there's a single mage on the hill. She's actually on the end of the High Elf Archer unit, but there's a couple of guys that's sort of sitting around there, which, I can't place them on the hill because they fall over, so they're sitting behind. Just so you guys know, for the purpose of the report, the mage wearing the pink dress, or the purple dress on the hill, is actually at the end of that Archer unit. Next photo, wow, brazen move here from the Wood Elves. Glade Riders charging out of the forest to flank the Dragon Princes on the hill. Now, of course, he's got a flank bonus, but I've got a hill bonus. Neither of us have got standard bearers. I've got a musician, he's got a musician. And 3 guys in the flank, always strikes first from the Dragon Prince. And the Dragon Prince, you know what? He turns around, drops his rubber lance, swings out his sword, guts the first one, and decapitates the second one. And the horse fails his attack. The final Glade Guard misses and flees. I passed my check to restrain pursuit, and that's one single Glade Rider fleeing away. So next photo shows you the right-hand side here, where the Dryads have decided not to charge the Dragon Princes, seeing the trap that I set up for them, moving into the forest instead. So good move there by the Dryads. Next photo shows